Welcome, everyone, to Robert A. Harris Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us. I'm Keith Reddy, and we're about ready to get things started here tonight. District game, and this is senior night, and it's an important district game for both teams. Canyon County Lionettes, they are overall 13 and I didn't write down their record, but nonetheless, they are 3-0 in district play. They sit atop the district standings. Smith County is 1-2 in district play. Canyon got wins over, obviously, Smith County. The last time these two teams met was back on January 6th, where Canyon won it 48-41. They beat Watertown 58-32 and survived Westmoreland in their last district game last Friday, 32-31. Smith County lost their first two district games. Canyon County 48-41 lost to Westmoreland 47-29. Their last district game last Friday, they beat Watertown 43-30. We're going to go down to the floor and get our national anthem. Nice job done by Miss Daniel. Cheerleader. Let's get you starting lineups for both teams. For Smith County, they will be starting their point guard number 4, Addie Hawkins. Their shooting guard number 11, Arian Enoch. Center is number 30, Abigail Hackett. Your forwards, number 22, Marissa Spivey will be the small forward. The power forward, number 55, Ellie Houghton. Houghton and Hawkins did not have good games when they met us earlier this year back in January 6th. Look for them to possibly break out, as they are very good players, cornerstones of the Smith County Lady Owl basketball team. For Canyon County, they have got Abby Alexander at point guard, number 15. Shooting guard is number 22, Addie King. Your center, number 24, Bella Pelham. Forwards tonight, number 10, Aniston Holt, and number 21, Jenna Bush. They're going to do a little presentation on the Jumbotron, as they call it, and then we're going to introduce the Lionettes. This is senior night tonight. And we'll get those flashlights going on the end of our phone. I don't know how they're going to. I think there was supposed to be some music. I'm not for sure. Canyon County Lionettes have lost 2 in a row. They have got 6 losses on the season. And as a result of those 6 losses, they've come in pairs. They have never lost 3 in a row so far this year. And they don't want to start now, especially since this is that district game that could get them into next week against Watertown with a 4-0 district record. Smith County They have kind of been rebuilding. They've got a new coach came from Clay County. Longtime coach Todd Hess was the coach here and turned over the reins after last season, in which they had a pretty good, decent year. But this 4-team district takes a little bit to get used to, because you can be you may not have a good overall record, but you can actually be pretty good in your district, and we've seen that in other districts, and be in good shape for a region and a sub-state berth. But like I said, this team is rebuilding. They're doing a great job under Coach Matt Farrell. We'll get ready to jump center. It'll be Spivey versus Pelham, and Cannon will win it. Be controlled by Abby Alexander. Alexander, top of the key, will go right side over to Jenna Bush. Bush to the left side. Right side again over to King. Addie. Again, another zone. 3 on the way from King. She missed it, and the rebound pulled down by Smith. You can't miss a lot of three-point shots against zone defense. That's the reason why they're going to pack it in. They'll give that 3 to you, but you've got to come back and make them. And Cannon County Lionettes, they don't have a very good record as far as their percentage for three-point shots is not that high. There's not a lot of teams in high school basketball that have a high three-point percentage. There's not even mediocre. As Houghton will lay it up and in, making that move, and that's one of the things that I said right before we started. You better watch her. She's due for a big game against the Lionettes. I think her and Hawkins, if I'm not mistaken, had a lot of foul trouble in that first game. There's Holt, and Holt proved me wrong. She nailed down a 3. 6:41 left to go in the opening quarter of play. 3-2 Cannon. Hawkins will bring it across. She's got a pretty good defender in Abby Alexander. She ran roughshod over us last year. That's Spivey. Marissa gets it back from Hackett. Down on the baseline. Bush gives it up top of the key. Houghton. Houghton picked up by Pelham. Houghton in the lane. Houghton turn around. Off the glass, no good. Good defense by Cannon County. Alexander, left side. King, Addie, gonna drive it in the paint. Shot, no, but drops. That's what I talked about in that last game, is you need somebody to drive the ball. And that was one of the reasons why the Lionettes lost. They didn't have anybody to drive the ball in the paint. Everybody was settling for that outside three-pointer against the zone defense. They feed it to Houghton, high post. Houghton looks over to Hawkins. Hawkins backs it up around the perimeter. Left side to Houghton. Houghton, Pelham comes out on her. They're playing a matchup man-to-man. They feed it back into Houghton. Houghton making the move right side. Here comes Hackett. Hackett clears it back to Spivey. Spivey over in the corner. Enoch. Enoch driving on Bush. Shot blocked by Bush. Second one up, and it's foul time for Miss Bella Pelham. When you have your back turned to the referees toward the goal, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a foul. And Enoch is going to go to the free throw line and knock down free throws. 5:03 left to go in the opening period. And Enoch just hit the first one. She's waiting for the second one. 5-3. And the lead is going to be 5-4. The net hardly moved on that sequence of free throws. 5 minutes to go. First quarter. Alexander top, left side. Addie King for 3. Long range rebound, and Houghton fell with it, but she kept the dribble alive, cleared it out. Hawkins. Houghton taking Pelham to the basket, and it's going to be stolen by Cannon. Here's Holt underneath to King. King blew the layup. And Holt lost the ball out of bounds. That is a layup that should have been converted. 5-4. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. Cannon by 1. Hawkins will bring it up. Gets it across the half-court line. Hawkins reversing on Alexander. Now it goes over to Spivey. Spivey had a lane there. She's going to try it again. Shot no. Rebound pulled down by Cannon. Here's Holt racing it up the floor. Holt driving it in the lane. Dishes it down to Pelham. Right side over to Bush. King. King double team. Threw one up. No good. There's Pelham with the put back. That's no good. Again, take your time to make the shots. Give yourself a 3-point lead as a result if you could have done that. Houghton, well, they would have been up by 5, really, last 2 possessions. So they're going to try to isolate Houghton on Pelham, and there they do there. Houghton, drags a foot, almost got called for traveling. They're going to reset, and Enoch driving over in the corner. Here comes Hawkins, or actually that's Hawkins over to Houghton. Houghton's 3, no good. The rebound pulled down by King. Elbows are flying. Here comes Holt the other way. Holt stops left side over to King. King crosses it. Got Alexander. Alexander back over to King. King top of the key. Alexander. Abby left side to Addie. Now goes over to Holt. Holt gives it to Bush. They drop it down to Pelham, and Pelham a tough shot there. She knocked it down. 2:46 to go first quarter. Hawkins will bring it up. Get it across the timeline. Hawkins. Houghton going to throw the screen. Top of the key. Houghton for 3. It's there. 5 for Ellie Houghton. 7-7. We're tied up. Left side King. Here comes Alexander. Right side Bush. Bush will give it in the corner. Now they drop it down to Pelham. Pelham overthrows Alexander out of bounds. Abby Lynn Teeter will check into the ball game. Teeter really has had a couple of good games in the losses. She's a scrapper, and I think she'll show Smith County a little bit more than what she showed up there in Carthage defense-wise. She's tough. Here comes Spivey. Spivey, reverse dribble. Spivey trying to go in the lane, and Abby Lynn will reach in, and Abby's going to get those calls against her if she continues to do that. I'd say play solid defense, don't reach. Just play solid contact defense and see what happens as a result. You may shake up, and Teeter almost got a second foul. And now we go reaching in again. And Spivey has to clear it back out. Over to Hawkins. Hawkins trying to drive, lost it out of bounds. Second turnover, Smith. We're knotted up at 7 points apiece. Alexander will bring it up. Goes over the left side to Teeter. Teeter back to Alexander. Abby will set it up with 1:30 left to go in the opening quarter. Teeter, right side Abby. Alexander back over to Teeter. Pelham, now to Bush. Inside to Pelham. Nice move. Nice move. Pelham was getting frustrated she wasn't getting the ball. And she's yelling at her teammates, throw it to the ball side, the strong side of which I'm posted up. They swung it around the weak side, and Pelham made that cut, and good look by Bush to get the assist. Left side to Hawkins. Hawkins cross-courts it over to Hackett. Abigail driving the baseline, blows the layup. The rebound pulled down by Cannon. Here comes Holt. Aniston will back it up. Holt right side to Abby Alexander. Top of the key to Teeter. She lost it, but she saved it right before it went over the half-court line. 33 seconds left to go in the first. Alexander looking back at Coach Patrick. What do we want to run? And they're going to run left side to Teeter. 23 seconds. They're probably holding it to the last shot, yeah. Here comes Alexander, delivers it back out to Teeter. Now to Bush. Abby Lynn, left side. Abby Alexander for three, got it. 12-7, 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Hawkins. She doesn't realize Houghton has to let it go, and that's the end of quarter number one. Cannon County with a 5-point lead, but in this series, nothing's safe. We'll take a break. Get you to quarter number two in a moment.
Uh-oh, did you get in trouble? Tony Kane Attorney will help defend you no matter what your situation might be, from criminal cases to civil law. Tony is knowledgeable and will develop a strategy to help you with the best results possible. Schedule an appointment today by calling Tony at McCarter East Law Offices at 563-8042. Don't get caught up in the justice system without solid legal representation. Call Tony today.
At Homeland Community Bank, we put in that extra effort and go that extra mile. We'll take the time to get to know you on a personal level and build a relationship of trust. This allows us to recognize your specific needs and then recommend our innovative banking products and services that will provide solutions to your financial problems. We make it easier to achieve your dreams and goals in life. Homeland Community Bank, serving Warren and Cannon counties, banking by the people, for the people. Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
Fresh 8 minutes on the clock, 12-7 the score. Cannon leads by 5. It'll be Houghton back over to Hawkins, and the shot missed by Hawkins. Rebound by Cannon. Aniston Holt left side. Goes over to Abby Alexander, another three. That's an air ball. The rebound hustled after, and it's going to be last touched by Bush. Number 14, Julia Dickerson, will come into the ball game. Well, let's put it this way. She does not have as much impact on a ball game as Taylor Dickerson does. We'll see him in boys action a little later. Hawkins, top of the key. They swing it around. Over in the corner to number 22. That would be Spivey. Spivey, or actually that's Enoch. Enoch driving to the hole. Missed the layup. Teeter got the rebound, knocked out. But it'll stay Cannon ball. Cross-court it. Holt crosses it. Teeter wide open three over the outstretched arms of Spivey. And it doesn't matter, 15-7 the score. Big three-pointer there. Houghton, look, Spivey's got it. Spivey, weak side defense coming by Bush to help out. No contact foul called, and Cannon has the basketball. Here's Holt. She's going to try a three. That one's not going to go, but Bush outreaches and puts it back in. 17-7. The lead has grown up to 10 with 6:27 left to go in the first half. Spivey flips it over to Houghton. Houghton turns on Pelham. Now she's going to go to work. Makes the spin move. Shot is up and good. Well, Houghton got 9. 6:03 to go. 17-9. Right side. Top of the key, Alexander. Left side to Bush. Cross courts it on down. Pass goes over in the corner. They drop it down to Pelham. Pelham's double team. Pelham now looking for an opening, and she dropped it down. Good little 5-footer. 19-9. Hawkins will bring it up. Left side to Houghton. Houghton ball fakes the three. She's going to drive again. Bush steps up, and Bush is going to actually it's going to be a walking call, and Addie King will check back in. Teeter will take a seat. No, I'm sorry. She'll come in for Alexander. Five and a half to go. Cannon County's got a 10-point lead. Second half. Teeter. Left side. Bush. Teeter. Bush. King. Baseline to Holt. Top of the key, Teeter. Left side, there's Bush for a three. Hits the back of the iron, but King gets the rebound. King moves back inside and is fouled. That's going to go on Enoch, I think. Yep. Number 1 on Enoch. Puts King to the free throw line for 2 shots. She'll hit the first one. Second one coming up for Addie. And the sophomore makes it look as good as the first. 4 points for Addie. 21-9 the score with 5:05 left to go before we take a break. Hawkins down to the baseline. It comes to Enoch. Enoch will work it around the perimeter, drop it down, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Canyon County ball. That is the 4th turnover by Smith County. Canyon County's only got 1. Teeter, left side. That's one thing that you got to look at Canyon County. They've been cutting down their turnovers from last year. Pass goes into Pelham. They try to double team in the charge as she took an elbow and rammed it right on top of Spivey, I guess it was, or Enoch, one of the two. I can't tell the number. I think I'm going to say that's on Enoch, yeah. And that'll be a turnover there, and Pelham will pick up her second. Multiple substitutions. Actually, the rest of the team, I think, coming in for Smith County. They don't have that many players on the roster. Reverse dribble for Spivey. Hands it over to Houghton. Lawson will check in for Cannon. Next dead ball. I think she's going to come in for Pelham. Now Houghton realizes Pelham's got the 2 fouls. And now Houghton going up in the lane. Shot up, no good. And Pelham gets the rebound. Boy, you didn't want that 3rd foul there. If you're Cannon County, you're breathing a sigh of relief. 21-9. Teeter. Left side, Holt. Back over to Teeter. Shovels it to King. Pelham in the lane trying to post up. She's got a mismatch down low against Enoch. They give the ball to her. Double team. Houghton steps in. Clears it back over to Holt. Now to Pelham. Somebody flashed it toward the lane. That would have been Teeter. No pass to her. Holt. Back outside, Pelham for 3. Got it! That's a 3. 9 for Pelham. 24, which is her uniform number for Cannon. Here's Hawkins driving on the baseline, and Teeter's going to get in for a contact check. Anna Davis, along with not Julia Dickinson, but how about Abigail Hackett will check back in. Chloe Collins will come in for the first time tonight. There's one other, I think, that's dressed out on this bench, and that's it. Everybody's had some playing time already. Now with these 3 in the ball game, two of the 3 actually. Inbound, they go over to Collins. Collins backs it out, gives it over to Hackett. Collins going to try to post up against Bush. Houghton. Head fakes on Lawson. Lawson's a smaller post player, could stay with Houghton. Houghton ball fakes. Lawson going to stay with her. Here comes a weak side Bush, and Bush with a foul. You can't be jumping up, leaving your feet. If you stay on your feet, that's not a foul. But because she left her feet and dove into Houghton, even there may not have been contact, that's going to be kind of an automatic. 24-10, 2:56 left. She misses the second one, 1 of 2 with 8 points for Houghton. Alexander goes left side to King. 14-point lead. 15's been the biggest. Dumps it off inside Lawson. Lawson with a little hook jumper comes off the glass. No good. Houghton with the rebound. Houghton will push it up the floor. Could she go coast to coast? She's going to go inside, and a late whistle. Call it when it happens. It doesn't look so obvious. Free throw by first foul on Lawson. Houghton going for free throws. She's 1 of 2 last trip. That one she'll hit. The 15-point lead has dwindled down to 13. Make it 11. 2 free throws there. 3 of 4 for Houghton. She's got 10. Spivey will check in. Houghton will get a breather. Also Hawkins back in. Coming in for number 12, that would be Davis. Alexander working against Houghton. That's a pretty good guard matchup. She'll pull up the dribble, go down low to Lawson, double team, find Bush. Bush lays it up and in. They wanted to double team Pelham. I don't necessarily know if they want to double team Lawson when she's in, but that's the way they showed there. Spivey going to drive on King, lost it. Here comes Bush with it, 3-on-1. Bush going to drive it, pop it in. 6 for Bush. The lead is up to 16, biggest of the first half. Hawkins down on the baseline to Hackett. Hackett back over to Hawkins. Hawkins, top of the key, left side to Hackett. Hackett pulls up Spivey, back to Hackett, feeds it inside Collins. Collins lost it on the way down, should have been a double dribble. 6 turnover by Smith. Holt, right side, King wide open, didn't take the shot. Spivey jumps out on her defensively, strips the ball, and Smith County on the run. It's going to be Hackett. Is that Collins? No, that's going to be Dickerson. She hands it over to Hawkins. Hawkins going to move in the lane, back outside Hackett. Hackett, little runner on the baseline, won't go. Rebound Lawson in perfect position to get the board. She'll shoot it on over to Holt, and Aniston will push the ball up the floor, right side. Here's a 3 on the way from Abby, won't go, and the rebound this time by Spivey. Spivey going to push it across half court. Worked against King. Spivey goes to the right side. King cuts her off, nothing there. Spivey back to the left side this time. Abby Alexander pops up, good defensive switch, and Spivey lost it in traffic. Here's Holt driving in the lane, tries a pass. The deflection is off of Dickerson, out of bounds. Still Canyon County ball. Inbound from Holt. Alexander all alone for the 3, and she laced it in there. 31-12. Hawkins lost it. Looking for a push, no foul. Cannonball. Three seconds left. Holt will pick it up. She's going to launch at the half-court line. No good. We got a break. Canyon County, biggest lead of the night in the first half, 31-12 over Smith County. We'll take a break and rejoin you with the second half in a moment.
Want some delicious home-cooked type food? Head over to Parsley's Market and Deli at 809 Bradeville Road. Whether it be a sausage or egg and bacon biscuit, hot breakfast, or a delicious fill-you-up plate lunch, Parsley's is the place for great food. Breakfast is served from 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. and lunch from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Parsley's Market and Deli is a hometown local business and proud to support local Canyon County events and organizations. Call them today to order food to go at 615-563-1402 or stop by anytime between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. at 809 Bradeville Road. Parsley's Market and Deli.
The law office of Tara J. Cowan is located in Woodbury. She serves Canyon County and surrounding communities in a variety of areas of practice. These include estate planning and administration, civil litigation, conservatorships, property matters, divorce, and more. Tara's approach to law is both ethical and client-centered. She attempts to give folks as much time as she can providing them with the best options to attain the best outcome in each case. If you would like to meet Tara, give her a call at area code 615-563-4052 or check out the website cowanlawwoodbury.com. Do you need home, auto, or life insurance? Blake Finney of Shelter Insurance has you covered. Home, auto, and life. Blake takes pride in offering personal service and making sure you have the right coverage at the right price. If you have an insurance question, feel free to give Blake a call. They also offer free insurance reviews if you'd like to schedule an appointment to sit down and discuss your current coverage needs. Call Blake Finney today for your free insurance review at area code 615-867-0120. Shelter Insurance. They got you covered.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Tennessee, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Cocaine is again prominent in the world of drugs and steadily becoming more available. Finding pure cocaine is next to impossible, so dealers have been cutting drugs by adding fentanyl to expand their supply and increase their profit. Fentanyl-laced cocaine can lead to a deadly cocktail. It's important to know what to look for if you suspect a loved one is using cocaine that may be laced with fentanyl. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, reach out for help. Narconon helps people all over the United States find treatment to end the web that traps those in addiction. Narconon can help you take steps to overcome addiction in your family. Call today for free screenings or referrals, 1-800-431-1754, or learn what to look for. Visit NarcononNewLifeRetreat.org.
Don't miss the We Fight for Taylor benefits Saturday, April 1st at the Higgins Moonlight Drive-In. There'll be music from the Gilly Brothers Band, the Graham Anthem Band, and more. Events start at 3 p.m. There will be a live auction and a silent auction, which starts at 5 p.m. Please bring your own chair to the event. If you would like to donate an auction item, please contact Angela Mullinax at 615-849-2433 or Tina Higgins at 615-849-8067. Donation drop-off points are as follows: Perfectly Polished Pet Salon, Lana Jones, County Clerk Office, Shelter Insurance, Main Image Salon, or Big Frog Custom T-Shirts in Murfreesboro. We Fight for Taylor benefit is Saturday, April 1st at the Higgins Moonlight Drive-In in Woodbury. On Tuesday, February 14th, the Canyon Courier will publish special pages entitled In Memoriam 2022, honoring the memory of those having passed away last year. A listing of names by months from obituaries printed in the Canyon Courier 2022 papers will be printed. As part of these pages, we are providing the opportunity for family and friends to honor that special someone. The cost will be $15 for a 30-word message or $20 if you wish to include a photo. To include your memoriam, bring or mail your information to Canyon Courier, 113 West Main Street, Woodbury, Tennessee, 37190 by 4 p.m. Tuesday, February 7th, or email spatrick@cannoncourier.com. More announcements coming up on the best rock on the planet, Cannon Rock Radio. The 2023 Cannon County Fact Book is coming out February 21st. The new book is a special publication detailing what Cannon County is all about and what it has to offer visitors and newcomers, as well as lifelong residents. The fact book will be distributed in the February 21st issue of the Cannon Courier. Extra copies will be provided to the Cannon County Chamber of Commerce to give those seeking information about the area, as well as being kept as a keepsake publication and used to reference information throughout the year. Be sure to get your copy of the Cannon County Fact Book Tuesday, February 21st in your print edition of the Cannon Courier. More announcements coming up on the best rock on the planet, Cannon Rock Radio. Cripple Creek Cloggers are entering their 56th year of teaching and performing authentic Appalachian-style square dancing with a clogging stem, a strong and ancient tradition of Middle Tennessee and the region. The Cripple Creek Cloggers will welcome new members and begin teaching on Sunday, February 19th at the Senior Activity Center of Smyrna, 100 Rake Street at 4:30 p.m. in Smyrna. There is no charge to participate and no special gear is needed to attend. For more information, visit the website www.cripplecreekcloggers.org or contact Steve Cates, Director, at area code 615-896-3559 or email Steve at appdancer@aol.com. More announcements coming up on the best rock on the planet, Cannon Rock Radio. Representatives from Harry Medical College will be in Woodbury Monday for the Community Outreach Engagement Prevention Program. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., they will be set up at the Cannon County Courthouse parking lot, offering confidential and simple HIV testing. From 1 to 2 p.m., they offer a free community lunch at the Adams Community Room, 301 West Main Street. The testing is also free. For more information, contact David Long at 615-601-6833 or Thomas Gooch at 615-319-5579. The Cannon Courier is now accepting nominations for Cannon Courier Sports Hall of Fame presented by Homeland Community Bank. To nominate a former athlete or contributor to the athletic programs of Cannon County High School, send a detailed letter outlining the nominee's qualifications and accomplishments. Keep in mind the information you provide will be our primary and possibly our only source of information on the nominee, so please be thorough. Helpful information includes career highlights with dates if possible, honors, awards, and any post-high school play if applicable. Include this with the application found in the print edition of the Cannon Courier or the application on the Cannon Courier website and mail your nomination and information to the Cannon Courier Attention Sports Hall of Fame, 113 West Main Street, Woodbury, 37190. You may also drop the information off at our offices. If you have questions or need additional information, call 563-2512. The deadline to submit nominations is March 31st. More announcements coming up on the best rock on the planet, Cannon Rock Radio. Are back, 31-12 at halftime. Tonight is senior recognition night, so after this particular ball game, are we going to stay and recognize the seniors, or how are we going to work that, Jeremiah? Tonight's senior recognition night.
We can do it at the end of the girls' game or the
Okay.
beginning of the boys' game. However you want
I got you. Let's do it at the end of the girls' game because that'll give us that break after. So that's what we'll do. We'll carry that. And then we'll take the break, as I mentioned, on the various social media pages that I posted this thing on, and get you ready to go for boys' game. Tonight is also, they said, swim night. Students were supposed to wear, like, beach wear, moderate beach wear this evening. And I don't see a whole lot of them participating. They're not beach friendly. So I guess we all learn how to swim or something. Not for sure how that goes. 31-12 our halftime score. For scoring summary wise, we've got Bella Pelham with 9 for Cannon. Abby Alexander and Jenna Bush each with 6. Addie King has got 4. Aniston Holt with 3. Abby Lynn Teeter's got 3. For Smith County, they have been kept in this ball game, which really hasn't. You're leading by 19, but 11 of those points of the 19 belong to Ellie Houghton. You've got Arian Enoch with 2. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, sorry. Let's go with 10 points for Houghton, 2 points for Enoch. So you take both of those out, it's 31-0. Alexander will inbound the ball. Cannon County will control as we start the second half. Holt, high post out to Pelham, back over to Holt. Holt backs it up. Right side. Picked up, double team. They get it down to Bush, high post to Pelham. Pelham, high post again. Going to work one-on-one against Enoch this time. She'll bounce to the outside. Give it over to King. Smith County has come out of that man-to-man, or out of that zone defense and gone man-to-man. See if it fares any better than that zone. Holt. Top of the key, picks up the dribble, goes to the right side to King. Addy working against Hackett, goes inside a high post off the blocks. King gets it back from Pelham. Pelham handles it over to Alexander. Alexander working against Hawkins, goes to the left wing, finds Holt. Holt screens, Pelham screens. Goes back to Abby. Alexander will back it up, working against, goes in the lane, puts it up, shot no good, rebound comes out to Smith County. Lady Owls with the basketball. Abigail Hackett. Left side, comes over to Hawkins. Hawkins goes up high to Houghton. Houghton going to try to drive. Took some extra steps there. Pass deflected by Alexander. It's run back down by Hawkins. Right side to Houghton. Houghton. Pelham plays back a little bit. Good job giving spacing to Houghton. Now goes out to a three for Hawkins, and it's a long three. No good. Rebound cut down by Alexander. Long pass triggered over to Bush. Back to Abby. Abby's shot for three. No good. Rebound. Holt's there with it. She got it blocked. No foul. I didn't think that. I thought it was a clean block myself. Here is Enoch. Houghton driving. She lost it but gained control back and stuck it in for her 13th. 31-14, 5:22 left to go in the third. Alexander working the ball up against Hawkins. Holt against Spivey. Throws a kind of a weak pass, but it gets to, now Bush has got it. Bush going up for the layup, good. 8 for Bush. 33-14. 19-point lead again. Houghton for three. Top of the rim and right into the hands of Jenna Bush. Aniston Holt with the basketball. Gives it to Abby. Alexander will control with 4.5 left to go in the third. Cannon with a 19-point lead, their biggest of the contest. Here's King, and she's fouled by number 30, Hackett. Teeter will check in for Alexander, and Holt will inbound, give it over to Bush. Bush ball fakes, now runs in on, looks like that's going to be number 30, Hackett. Here's Pelham, back to Bush. Bush around the perimeter. Actually, it's going to be Enoch. Follows Bush out, gives it to Holt. Spivey's on her. Pass inside. Bush open for a second, trying to make a move against Enoch. Lays it up, lays it in, and a foul. These Lionettes do not want to lose their third straight. And they have increased the lead at 35-14. As they missed the free throw, but there's Pelham with the rebound, and now they're going to call a foul, and I think that's got to be on Hackett, but they're going to call it on Houghton. That's going to be Houghton's first. Pelham's free throw rattles in. She's got double figures now with 10. Julia Dickerson checks into the ball game. Out comes Spivey. Second free throw, no good. 36-14. Pelham sits at 10 points. Here's a three on the way from Houghton, won't go. Rebound Holt, jumping between two defenders and bringing it back. Holt with the basketball. Coming off that double stack screen. Open is Bush. Down on the baseline. Pelham, little short jumper, no good. Rebound Abula and Teeter. Right in the land of the Giants for that one. Pass inside, and Pelham couldn't hang on to it. (36-14), 3:12 left to go in the third. Cannon 13-8, looking for win number 14 as Hawkins tries a three. Lionettes ball. Holt, left side to Pelham. Pelham right side, Bush. Jenna, man-to-man defense still, and now they're going to call a foul away from the basketball, and that's going to be on Hawkins. That'll be her first. If I remember right, she was in foul trouble in the first matchup between the two teams back in Carthage on January 6th. Pass deflected, but it'll be picked up by Aniston. Watch the newspaper on Monday. We'll have an announcement about Aniston and something that she's going to participate. There's Pelham in a blocking foul. Could have been called the other way, but we'll take it. That's going to be number 2 on Houghton. Pelham lowered the shoulder. Inbound. Holt. Pass, and now Pelham getting into it with Houghton again. Bush, and she lost it, but she traveled. 4 turnovers, and Smith County starting to turn up the aggressive attention. Spivey and Chloe Collins will check in. They're going to use this opportunity to take Pelham out of the game, although Pelham's going to stay in there. Lawson got off the bench, but she's not going to be able to check in time. Spivey will come across the timeline, working against Teeter. 2:13 left to go in the third. Teeter does a little stab and then a steal. Layup, yes. 5 for Teeter. 38-14. There's a 3 on the way. It's going to be an air ball. Cannon with the rebound. Who was that shot it? Long pass. Spivey got it back. Enoch shot it. Spivey got it. Now they're going to call Teeter with the reach in. That's going to be 3 on Teeter. Lawson will check in for Pelham. Alexander will give Addie King a spell. And the inbound comes up. Here's Spivey driving, kicked off her foot, and Cannon's got the turnover. 10 turnovers by the Smith County Lady Owls to 4 for Cannon. 1:30 left to go in the third. 24-point lead's the biggest. Baseline, pass goes into Lawson, double team, knows she has an outlet, finds Bush. Bush with a little hook, won't go. Bush gets her own rebound though. Holt with it. That is good recognition by Lawson. Knows she's got a double team. There should be a teammate cutting down the lane. That's usually Bush. And now a foul called against Smith County, number 14, Dickerson. You talk about the foul situation. 6 team fouls for Smith and only 1 team foul for. Usually we're griping because the fouls are lopsided the other way around. Not so tonight. Alexander, left side, passes over to Teeter. Teeter reverses. Under a minute to go in the third. Teeter on the baseline, pass it goes outstretched. That would have been an easy 2. Holt with it. Aniston's only got 3 points tonight, but the second half hasn't started. Or, yeah, I guess the second half has started. Teeter lost it on the way in, hopped to get it. And while that's good hustle, you'd rather see Teeter protect the ball better and not fall. Yeah. Possession arrow belongs to the Lady Owls. 38-14, Cannon by 24. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins against Alexander. Hawkins right side. Now drives the baseline, needs some help, and Hawkins lays it in. Those are the type of plays that we're used to seeing Hawkins play. She hasn't been able to do that against the Lionettes this year. There's an overthrow, second consecutive turnover. 38-16 the score with 1.3 of a second left. Dickerson going to throw it over to Houghton. Houghton going to take about 5 steps and throw it out of here. At the end of 3, 38-16 the score. We'll take a break. Come back with more.
Uh-oh, did you get in trouble? Tony Kane Attorney will help defend you no matter what your situation might be, from criminal cases to civil law. Tony is knowledgeable and will develop a strategy to help you with the best results possible. Schedule an appointment today by calling Tony at McCarter East Law Offices at 563-8042. Don't get caught up in the justice system without solid legal representation. Call Tony today.
At Homeland Community Bank, we put in that extra effort and go that extra mile. We'll take the time to get to know you on a personal level and build a relationship of trust. This allows us to recognize your specific needs and then recommend our innovative banking products and services that will provide solutions to your financial problems. We make it easier to achieve your dreams and goals in life. Homeland Community Bank, serving Warren and Cannon counties, banking by the people, for the people. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
8 minutes on the clock. Fourth and final quarter of regulation. Cannon County in control of this one. They lead by 22. Their biggest lead has been 24. 38-16 the score now as Aniston Holt needs to get rid of it and does so right in the breadbasket of Bella Pelham. Now over to King. Addy will bring it to the top of the key, picked up by number 12, Anna Davis, who's checked into the game to start the fourth quarter. Allie Lawson. King going to work in on Collins, goes up for the layup, tough shot. King knocks it down, 40-16. 7:34 left to go. Houghton left side. That's Dickerson, drops it down to Collins. Collins makes the hook move on Pelham, won't go. Cannon County ball. Aniston Holt will bring it up. Miley Schwartz getting off the bench. Pass goes over to Teeter. She missed it, and Hawkins will come over and knock her down. That'll be number 2 on Addie Hawkins. The return date, no game on Tuesday night. Thursday night, February 2nd, we got 2 in a row. Central Magnet comes into Woodbury for the second game of that series. And then February 3rd, we're off to next door to get wet at Watertown in a district matchup. Both those games start at 6 o'clock. Only 4 games remaining after this as Teeter hits the free throw. Second one is up 42-16. 7 for Teeter. Houghton working against Lawson. Going to take Lawson to the paint. Laid it up, laid it in. 15 for Houghton. 42-18. 6:39 left to go in this game. Teeter flips a pass over to King. King, now to Lawson. Drops it down to Pelham. Pelham lost it, but I think it was last touched by Smith County. No, it's the last touch by Cannon. Miley Schwartz is in the game. Actually, it's going to be last touch by Smith. Okay. Holt, or Teeter, will give it over to Pelham, and Schwartz going through the lane is pushed. That's going to go against Anna Davis. Holt checks in for Teeter, and Addie King will step to the free throw line. One up, one in. King's second free throw is missed. He's 3 of 4, got 7 points tonight. 43-18, 25-point lead. Houghton with 6:13 left to go in the game. Houghton drives the baseline, puts one up, no good. Rebound taken by the Lionettes. King will flip it on over to Aniston Holt, and Holt will bring it up. It's going to be picked up by Hackett. Liv Prater at the scores table. They go to Pelham. Pelham trying to find, and she is fouled by Collins. So that's Collins' first. Free throw, one up, no good for Pelham. Pelham 1 of 3 now. Second free throw, rattled out. 0 of 2 on that trip, 1 of 4 altogether. Houghton will bring it up for the Lady Owls. Right side perimeter, over in the corner. Prater, who's checked in, will get Davis, and Prater. Free throw coming up, no good. Second free throw coming up for Davis. And that one almost didn't even come close to hitting the rim. 43-18. King with the basketball. Addie will back it up right side Holt. 5:17 left to go in this contest. Prater throws the screen. They get the ball down low. Pelham missed it. Prater's chasing it, but it's going to end up in Collins' hands. Houghton, top of the key. Bush almost picked the pocket. Houghton drives it up inside. Layup, no, but a foul and a late whistle. That's going to go against Bush. Oh, they're going to call that one on Pelham. That's going to be her third. Free throw, good by Houghton. Ellie has scored point number 16. Yep, make it 17. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. With 4:52 remaining. Cannon's lead is 23. King drives it. Nice job. Good finish by King, 45-20. Nora Walkup gets off the bench, ready to check in. I think she's coming in for Pelham. Left side pass goes over in the corner. Hackett's got it back. Abigail right side. They get it inside to Collins, and Prater comes over and almost trips her out of the gymnasium. That'll be number 2 on Liv. And Prater, okay, that's who Walkup's coming in for, is Prater. Inbounds going over to Collins. Shot no good. Rebound is up and in by number 14, Dickerson, and Dickerson almost got a pick. Dickerson's first two. Pass over the right side, Bush. Comes over to Pelham. Give it back to Holt. Holt gonna drive. Put it up, good. Aniston with 5. 47-22. Hackett with the ball for Smith County. Lionettes are going to go 14-8 on the season, and more importantly, 4-0 in district play. That'll come out to number 50, who's checked in the game. Kyla Travel. Kyla McMendez. Lakeland Kilpatrick will check in for Cannon County. Here is King, right side. Pelham. Boy, look at Walkup. Walkup's working. Got it down low. Layup good by Holt. Give that assist to Miss Nora. 49-22. 2:41 left to go. Left side, here we go to number 14, Dickerson. Dickerson stole. That's Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick looks up the floor, gets it back. Kilpatrick lays it up and in. So Lakeland, who doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, scores when she gets in. 30-second timeout.
The law office
We'll
of
take a
Tara
break
J.
if we
Cowan
got
is
one.
located in Woodbury. She serves Cannon County and surrounding communities in a variety of areas of practice. These include estate planning and administration, civil litigation, conservatorships, property matters, divorce, and more. Tara's approach to law is both ethical and client-centered. She attempts to give folks as much time as she can, providing them with the best options to attain the best outcome in each case. If you would like to meet Tara, give her a call at area code 615-563-4052 or check out the website cowanlawwoodbury.com.
2:22 left to go in the game. They're going to try one more time to get Nichols in the ballgame. Addison Nichols, the principal's daughter. She's a freshman coming in off of West Side. And so Holt and Pelham will take a seat, get an ovation. They're seniors tonight. And it's the next, I believe, to the last home game of the regular season. Yeah. No. Yeah, that last home game is against Central Magnet. And here's Collins, and Collins works to get that one in. 51-24. Minute 48 left. Pass it goes inside, and Miss Nora Walkup will get credited for that. 53-24. Reverse dribble by Hackett. Top of the key. Here comes Davis. Davis drives, clears it back out to Hackett. Top over to Dickerson. Collins with the basketball. Collins cross-courts it over. Here's Hackett driving in, and it's stripped by Kilpatrick. The return pass from Nichols to Kilpatrick, but Smith County steps in and takes it away. And King goes over two-hand tag, and Hackett didn't like that. She kind of pushed right back, but King's just wanting to get out of there. She knows she's got substitutes. It's Katie Kine and Katie Beth Van over here. Let's get them some playing time, she says. Miley Swartz will go take his seat. .45 seconds left, and pass over in the corner to McMendez, and the ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Kilpatrick. Inbound. Top over to Davis. Anna's going to drive. Fan steps in there. Back out to Hackett. Her three is a air ball, but Nichols saves it right into the hands of Davis. 53-26. Kilpatrick. Fan underneath. Walk up, turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound pulled by Smith County. 7 seconds left. 3 on the way from Davis. Won't go. Rebound run down by Nichols. Actually by Walkup. And that's the end of it. 53-26. Your score, the Canyon County Lionettes. They're not going to lose 3 in a row. They got the win, and they go 14-8 on the year, 4-0 in district play, headed to that next Thursday game against Central Magnet on February 2nd right here in Woodbury. We're going to get ready for 8th grade night, so as we get ready, we'll let you know the scoring, final scores. For Canyon County, they were led in scoring by Jenna Bush, and it looked like Bella Pelham with 10 points apiece. We've got Addie King with 9, Abby Alexander with 6. Aniston Holt scored 7. We've got Abby Lynn Teeter with 7, Nora Walkup with 2, and Lakeland Kilpatrick with 2. For Smith County, they got a pretty good showing by Ellie Houghton. She scored 15 points, but pretty much she was the only offense for Smith County. Other than that, Addie Hawkins had 2. It was Ariane Enoch with 2. Anna Davis had 2. Julia Dickerson with 2, and Chloe Collins with 2. So what this means for the district, we don't know how the Westmoreland girls, I'm sure they probably picked up a win, but who knows? That's why you play them over Watertown. But Canyon County will move to 4-0 in district play. Smith County drops to 1-3. Watertown, who is 0-3, is playing Westmoreland, so Westmoreland could very well easily be just a game behind us heading into next week's actions, where Canyon County will take on Watertown at Watertown, and Westmoreland will be against Smith County. And that game will be in Carthage, by the way. So we got the center of the stage set. We'll fill in the blanks. We'll kind of do a little thing with the PA announcer, and if we can't understand the PA announcer, we'll, of course, tell you who's who. It looks like they're going to announce the cheerleaders first. Senior night, yes. Again, we're just patiently waiting for the senior recognitions to start. Parents lined up, I believe, in the hallway of the high school itself, and the seniors lined up in the lobby. So
they have spent many hours practicing, traveling, and representing CCHS. We would like to thank them for their time and for the joy that we have all gotten from watching them play and cheer.
the cheerleaders will be announced first.
These dedicated We will now honor
They're still setting up the
cheerleader,
decorations.
and basketball players. Our head coaches,
So they're going to go with
Ollie Harwood,
the number 10 balloon first.
Ashley Patrick,
Actually, they got them switched around. Turn it around there, Jesse. There we go. Yay. All right.
First, we have senior cheerleader Carly Jo Keeter.
The senior cheerleader, first one is in Carly Jo Teeter. She's been a 4-year member. Wants to go to Motlow.
And one of her biggest accomplishments is making the all-around cheer team.
One of her biggest accomplishments was making the all-around cheer team. Carly Jo Teeter. I think so. Is that Abby Lynn's sister? Don't know. Okay.
It's not a name you see common, so you would
Yeah.
think that there'd be two that's not related.
Although she's a little taller than Carly, or Abby Lynn. Bella Pelham.
And was named Miss CCHS. Bella would like to attend Tennessee Tech and work in the nursing field. One of her favorite memories from basketball was beating the Cavs.
Bella wants to follow in her mother's footsteps and enter in the nursing field. Of course, Leslie, a school nurse here at Canyon County School System. And Allie Lawson presenting her with her Letterman jacket. Yeah. Like, nah, it's too hot in here. I'm not going to. So Aniston Holt.
Senior class president and the 2022 homecoming queen. One of Aniston's favorite memories is getting the call from her sister, Ashley Patrick, saying that Ashley had been named head coach for the Lionettes. Aniston plans on attending MTSU to major in business or education.
Aniston's going to attend MTSU. She might get a college offer from a small college, I would think. She's got the tools, fundamentals. Right between mom and sister. Next up, probably it looks like Braden Emberton.
First we have Braden Emberton.
Yep.
Son of Chris Humphrey of Emberton. Braden is a two-year player for the Lions and would like to go to work after graduation. One of Braden's favorite memories is beating the Cavs his senior year and getting to school on time.
So Emberton. He's dressed out tonight. I'm not for sure if he's going to play or not. He had a back injury throughout the season that kept him out of the season, but and I've said this before, you know, he got to play first few games, got to start. And in those first few games, he showed that if there was a comeback player or most improved player of the year, it could belong to him. But then the injury happened. When we last talked to him, he said that he probably wouldn't be able to play this year. Austin Farrell coming out. You need to go get your picture taken with him.
Austin plans on becoming a Lionettes after high school, and some of his favorite memories are the Gatlinburg basketball trips and winning the district tournament.
You should go get your picture taken with him.
Only thing to make this night better is if Teeter basketball player was up there.
Well, you got a couple of years to go before Teeter, so that's we want to keep her around for a couple of years.
What did he say that he plans on doing?
I'm not for sure. So Austin Farrell. Steady basketball player. Consistent. And when he can pull the trigger on the three, when he gets in a rhythm, he's dangerous. And that'll do it, I believe, for our seniors. I think that's it.
I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Austin Farrell, who just turned 18 today.
So Austin's birthday today, he turns 18. Let's see if he can score 18 points. Let's make that challenge for him. Score 18 for us.
Boys basketball manager Leanne Dodd, daughter of John and Brittany Dodd.
Leanne Dodd.
Manager for the boys and girls basketball team and a member of the Beta and Deca Club. Leanne plans on becoming a dermatologist after graduation.
So Leanne Dodd, basketball manager.
Is Theo a senior?
Who?
Theo's not
No,
a senior?
Theo's a junior. Theo's a junior, AJ's a junior. You got a future coming up. And these are the seniors. So with that, you saw the seniors. We'll go ahead and get you ready for the boys game and re-up our stream a little bit later. Yeah.
It was a whole different thing.
So be sure to check us out here in a little while.